it's Gillian here from Feed My Family, and today I thought I'd share some of our son's journey with food intolerances. So quite quickly when he was a baby, it was quite obvious that he was in pain or something wasn't quite right, and he would often be quite upset and unsettled. And one particular day someone suggested to me that he may have reflux. So I made an appointment to visit the doctor, and he happened to scream really well as we went into the actual doctor's room. And the doctor took my son straight off me actually, and to try and help settle it, to just give me a break as well. But he quickly suggested that it might have been reflux and put him on some reflux medications, one of which he had to take 15 minutes before I fed him, which was interesting with a young baby, trying to hold them off from feeding when they were hungry. Anyhow, when we were first diagnosed, I was told, probably have reflux for maybe about 6 months. The 6 months mark came, and then maybe a year. After a year, thinking, 2 years. And then thinking, he's probably going to have this reflux for life. About 14 months, he had his first endoscopy, and the gastroenterologist officially diagnosed reflux. You're not officially diagnosed unless you've had an endoscopy. But we had known for many months that he did have reflux. So he was just put on more medications again, or changed the medication. And he must have somewhere along the lines gone off the medications, but still having issues when he was 8 or 9. So we went back to the gastroenterologist, and he had another endoscopy, still showing signs of reflux, so put back on medications or changed the medications or whatever. And around this time, my husband heard about this special doctor who was just a GP, but he specialised in looking at underlying causes, like looking at food issues or other issues. And a friend of ours, someone he knew, had been, and their 7-year-old daughter had not been put on thyroid medications just by changing her diet. So we eventually got in to see this doctor, and he actually immediately said that our son would probably be dairy intolerant, but don't replace it with soy, because that can be just as bad. And we had a few different tests, and some of his his vitamin B levels and some other things were quite low. And yes, a number of foods came up on the food intolerance test that he shouldn't be having, including dairy and soy, sulfites, and a few others. So we immediately cut out those 8 different foods, and within 2 weeks we had a different child, a child who was not complaining of feeling sick every day. So that's how our journey began with food intolerances, or changing our diet. And then probably when he was about 13, and so before that first when he was diagnosed, and then if he'd actually had the wrong foods, had some too much dairy or whatever, he actually ended up breaking out in hives, and a few reactions like that a few times, but then that kind of settled down. And then when he was about 13, he decided that he wanted to try the A2 milk, which had a different one less protein in it. And for about a term, he had this milk, and probably his diet slowly added in some of the other things, the soy and the sulfites that he shouldn't have been having as well. And he was getting more and more headaches, and it wasn't really until those headaches became headaches with vomiting, so migraines, had a couple of those in 1 week, that he decided that he needed to cut right back again and go right back to total no dairy, no soy, etc. So he did that, and again helped us. And then slowly, between then and now, he has introduced more and more foods into his diet, and as he's grown bigger, he has grown out of it somewhat. Though recently, he has actually decided that he should cut out dairy again, just to see if that helps with a few issues. So that's just a little bit of our son's journey. If you want to read more, see some of the recipes that we've used to cut out the soy and dairy and sulfites, then you can visit my blog at feedmyfamilyblog.com, or you can subscribe to these videos, and my next one will probably be about my husband's journey. And you can see in the background photos of our family. So my son at about 5 on the right hand picture from me, and my son about 12 I think in the other picture. And so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.